11, we back off anything. What's up with it, fam? Bams. Just wanted to tap in with y'all real quick. See what we can't come up with. I'm not gonna lie, today I was inspired by a phrase that I was given that should come forth as a future project, but the future project will be titled Keep It Real in Order to Heal. I'm gonna say it again, keep it real in order to heal. Keep it real in order to heal. Um, you already know, first thing come to mind to me is like, damn, you know what? In order for me to heal something, I gotta be able to be real with myself. You know, gotta be real and say, I do need some healing. Gotta be real with myself and say, man, I don't like what life is revealing to me about myself at this point. In order for me to make the changes, what's up with it, Judo? In order for me to make the changes, I'm gonna have to keep it real with myself. I'm gonna have to tell myself the truth, Judo. I'm gonna have to say, you know what, this ain't what it do. For a lot of us, we feel like, life is about the changes and shit that we going through, or the changes that we harden into. You feel me? Not necessarily grow into. Um, we think that that's what we was meant to do, so to speak. But truth be told, it's meant for us to get to a point that we keep it real with ourselves and say, you know what, I do not like what life is showing me right now about myself. I do not. But the only way you're gonna be able to get to that point is if you keep it real with yourself. So just want to tap in with you real quick, Big Ben, and tell you, keep it real with yourself, man. Don't hide from your illness or your dis-ease or whatever you may be feeling. You know what I'm saying? Don't hide it. Force yourself to address it. Yeah, I got a lot of herbs in this tea, boy. They sitting at the bottom of my. But force yourself to address it if you ever gonna be able to heal from it. That's the main thing I wanted to talk to y'all about. Um, I'm gonna get rid of this background because a lot of people can't handle it. Be messing with their phone. Um, but yeah, keep it real with yourself. You can't keep it real with nobody else. Too often amongst the fellas, we be feeling like, I gotta blend in with the homies. I gotta, make sure they know I understand where they coming from, rather than having a certain level of conviction within yourself as to say, hey, bro, we shouldn't be doing that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, we shouldn't be carrying ourselves this way. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes the things that we think is appropriate right now, as time go on, we outgrow them. As time go on, they might not no longer be necessary in certain moments. But for some of us, we try to maintain a status quo, not realizing we hurting ourselves by doing so. I'm gonna say that again. Sometimes we find ourselves trying to maintain a status quo, not realizing we hurting ourselves by doing so. We stunting our growth, you know what I'm saying? Keeping ourselves from experiencing new things, as this life is full of diversity. You know what I'm saying? You gonna die one day, right? So you might as well experience all that life has to offer you, rather than be stuck or set in certain ways that you may one day figure out is very unbecoming of you. Stuck in certain ways that you realize after a while that, you know what, at one point this thing served me, but the fact that I keep holding on to this thing now, it's becoming more of a burden than anything. Again, it could be something as simple as some clothes that you liked, Um, at a certain point, you can't wear the same kind of clothes you was wearing, depending on what type of stuff you was wearing. But you can't wear the same type of clothes you was wearing when you was a teenager. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us wind up not being able to do it because, for one, we grow out of that size. For two, it go out of style. For three, it just don't fit the person that you are anymore. You know what I'm saying? So it get to a point, in order for you to heal, you gotta recognize you're gonna have to keep it real with yourself. You're gonna have to keep it real with yourself. Give me 1 second. I forgot to turn off the door and do not disturb. To keep it real with yourself. You're gonna have to keep it real with yourself. Give me 1 second. I forgot to turn off the door and do not disturb. Yeah, I forgot to turn it on. So again, family, let's be real with ourselves in order to heal. Y'all be on the lookout for that. We got a few up and coming events. July the 1st, we got the ladies' night, where the ladies gonna talk about some healing things amongst themselves, and try to help each other heal. I say it's good to try to heal in a group, because for one, it's nobody's job to heal you but yourself. But I can help you heal by way of sharing with you what helped me heal. You see what I'm saying? I can point you in the direction and let the energies reveal, what needs to be healed as well. I'm reminded of a few holistic doctors that say, I don't heal you, but I do create an environment or help you to create an environment that's conducive to your healing. For those who may wonder what's in my cup, we definitely got some tea, some good old cinnamon and turmeric at the bottom. I pour in a lot, you know what I'm saying? I pour in a lot. I have to keep it real with myself. There's a lot of nurturing that needs to be done. And as part of getting that nurturing done, it requires me to allow for myself to experience herbs at its highest form or its highest potency. So I'm grateful for the herbs and the spaces that's helping me with this crisis. Main thing, we keep it real with ourselves. Recognize that your body is always working on healing itself. It's always focused on detoxing, removing certain things that are no longer serving it. Even when you get to dealing with what comes by way of the food that we eat, we wind up with a byproduct, right, that we call waste or feces, you know what I'm saying? But at one point, that same feces served a purpose, you feel me? But at a certain point, it no longer serves a purpose, so then it's dispelled. So I need for you to dispel some of the things that you've been feeling like, oh, I need that right now. Or some of the things that you've been feeling like is necessary in your life. This is a good time, you feel me, to do some house cleaning. It's easy for us to point the finger at the next person and say what they need to change, but how often do you keep it real with yourself and talk about the things that you need to change? And after talking about it, how often do you go about changing it? I'm grateful for this moment and time to recognize what I need to change. I'm grateful for my reflections that allow for me to sit back and self-reflect on the things that I need to change. You feel me? Yeah, I'm so grateful that I'm able to do what's necessary in order for me to change as well. And the fan band don't want me to, what I'm talking about, do my thing. What's up with it? Oh my God, Jesse. What's up with it, Beezy? Appreciate you being out in here. As y'all can see, the conversation we're having today is keeping it real with yourself. In order for you to heal, you're going to have to keep it real with yourself. It shouldn't take everybody else to reveal to you the things that you need to fix. If anything, you the closest person to yourself. You the closest person to this vessel, because that, if we be real, that's what's taking place. There's a healing that must take place within this vessel, and we are experiencing the life that we have been blessed to be a part of. You feel me? Some people don't believe in blessings, so for you that you're lucky or you had the opportunity to be a part of, right? So in order for you to, heal from certain situations, like, for instance, you might feel like certain people didn't accept you, Beezy. You feel me? But truth be told, was you being yourself? What's up with my fellow Gemini though? Was you being yourself? So in that sense, was they really not accepting you? Or was you not accepting you and you ain't even let yourself shine through? To the point nobody even got a chance to get to know you. You know what I'm saying? So as much as you might feel like people don't accept you, for a lot of us, we overthink it and we don't even give ourselves a chance to be accepted or rejected. Because we don't even reflect who we truly are. What's up with it, Tony? We don't even reflect it. But like I said, you got to keep it real in order for you to heal. Appreciate that love, King. I definitely got to work on getting around to your lives, bro. Man, we just talking about keeping it real in order to heal. I just got on this thing. Appreciate you tapping in to check on y'all. But I just wanted to stop in for a few to talk about a few ways that we can keep it real with ourselves. A lot of times we be thinking people don't accept us. All because they not accepting the minor version of ourselves that we're allowing people to see. But truth be told, if you be your fullest expression of who you are within each day in every way, I promise you'll feel a little different about people not accepting you. I promise you wouldn't even take that shit to heart like that. You'd be like, hey, obviously I ain't the person for you. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, it wasn't meant to be. But when you out here trying to be everything but yourself, you begin to feel that rejection. And honestly, a lot of people reject you and don't even know why they reject you at that point. What underlying is you not being yourself. So technically you being fake with yourself and then in turn everybody else. So, hey, why are you surprised when people don't accept you? Why? Why would you even be surprised that people do not accept you? I appreciate you sharing the live, bro. Appreciate you being love as I seek to be love with this expression of, like I said, keep it real in order to heal. I know it don't feel all that great, but in order for you to heal something, you got to feel it, right? You got to be able to say, man, my leg don't feel all that great. My leg don't feel all that great, but here's some more good news for you. A lot of times, appreciate that, love. A lot of times, by the time you figure out that you having an issue, it's already being resolved. And now here it is, you want to turn around and take stuff so you can't feel what's already being resolved, and you slow down the healing process. You slow down the healing process. A lot of times, our bodies put us in a state of such pain and agony to get us to be still. Every day, the body is waking up, trying to reveal different things to us that need work, trying to dispel different things from us in order for our bodies to continue to work. Mind you, these are our bodies, but we're not the body. So as much as you feel pain, you got to tap in to another side of you, the higher side of you, to the point, hey, you don't tap out and say, man, let me get that, you know what I'm saying, that's going to numb me. All the while it's numbing you, it's stopping the healing process. You feel me? I'm using strategic wording, but y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Let the body do the work. Let the body do what it does. But it can't do what it does if you keep on putting stuff in the way. I know it was so unbearable. I feel you. I feel like I got such a crazy pain threshold that a lot of times I don't do nothing. I don't do nothing when other people probably feel like I should. But even with me having a high pain threshold, that lets you know at some point you can get to that point. You can get to that point to where you recognize how strong you are. There's levels to you that even you don't understand right now. There's levels to you that even you are not willing to accept right now. But if you allow for yourself to, appreciate that love, Miss Thomas, if you allow for yourself to feel it, then you can heal it. If you allow for yourself to be real with yourself and say, man, I don't like how I feel. But guess what? Once you get through saying you don't like how you feel, I got some more good news for you. And the good news is by the time the problem is revealed to you, it's already being dealt with. By the time the problem is being revealed to you, it's already being addressed. And all you gotta do is accept that it's being addressed. You feel me? Keep your eye on the prize, meaning the end goal, and allow for it to all work out as it will and as it always does. It always works itself out. And again, like I tried to tell y'all when I first got started, we're not gonna be in here long, and that's because I'm starting to recognize that it don't take that long to get to the point, especially on this topic. Not to mention, this is an ongoing topic that we will be having, as this will be part of my podcast. This will be the title. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, keep it real with yourself. Stop getting mad at everybody else, because even those people came to be your greatest teachers. The person that got on your nerves the most, that was your greatest teacher. So give thanks for them folk coming through. Appreciate them doing what they do, because they signed up to what? Get your attention. They signed up to point you to what you should be changing. So I appreciate, all the people that came in my life that got on my last. You feel me? Got on my last nerve, because what? You pointed me to what I needed to heal. You gave me an opportunity to reveal certain things to myself. As much as I felt like I wasn't strong enough, Tatum, I realized real quick that the strength that I needed was already within me. And not to mention the healing that I was asking for is already taking place. So I need you to be real with yourself, Bree, and recognize that, hey, it's already taking place within you. Appreciate that love, y'all. As I seek to be love in this expression of love, recognize people are not rejecting you. They not. Because the majority of the time, you not allowing yourself to be seen. How many times you done said, man, K2, I ain't finna get them folk my energy. I ain't finna get them folk my energy. But a lot of us don't recognize, Tony, we healers. We natural healers, meaning, hey, by way of your healing, others can be healed also. By way of you allowing for yourself to be transparent. Therefore, others are able to be transparent in their situations. But if you're not allowing yourself to do so, because you keep on taking things, appreciate that love, you keep on taking things that are numbing you. So now you can't feel nothing. I know a lot of people tell you get out your feelings. But again, in order to heal it, you're going to have to feel it. Like, why would you think about healing something that you don't, you know what I'm saying? You don't feel no pain. You just gonna randomly try to heal something, you don't feel no problem with it. But also the good news is, look, the great news is, by the time you even notice the problem, it's already being dealt with. Shoot, for some of us, our problem is we feel like we don't got enough access to resources. Man, start giving thanks for the abundance. Don't let the outside world have to confirm what was already placed within you. If you ever did any artwork, or if you ever set out to accomplish anything that wasn't presently already available in your life, Dimples, then you know. There's done been times we done had to make something out of nothing. Meaning, bring forth what we seeking to have. You feel me? Versus keep waiting on it to happen. It don't work like that. Everything that you see now, somebody already manifested that. It don't work like that. Everything that you seeing now, somebody already manifested that. And if you're not utilizing your intentions, guess what? Your intentions is being used against you, Christina. So before you allow for yourself to go any further down the rabbit hole, recognize that's what's taking place, should. We're going to have to keep it real with ourselves in order to heal ourselves. Appreciate you sharing the lie, Tony. And stop thinking people are rejecting you when you won't even allow for yourself to be. You won't even allow yourself to be seen because you refuse to be yourself. I get it. I used to think the same way. Like, man, I don't think these people ready for me, or I don't think people gonna accept me. I remember I used to indulge in certain things just because I wanted to downsize myself, because I felt like people not gonna enjoy me if I'm sober, because then I'm gonna call out the things that I'm convicted to say something about. Or I'm gonna be, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna be on it so hard to the point people gonna be like, man, he going too hard. Whether at work, whether at the things that I'm just simply trying to accomplish, you know what I'm saying? I know how I get. Once I get focused on something, it ain't nothing that's gonna stop me from it. It's gonna be my all in all. All of my attentions will go there. But again, if you do not have any intentions, guess what? Somebody else's intentions is being used against you. All of my attention I put towards things that I know I want to bring forth because I know where my attention goes. So do I. Where my intention goes, so do I. So I use my intentions, in order to act as an extension of me and direct my path. So even when I get off, you feel me, I can be reminded where I'm supposed to be. I can be reminded where I was planning to head. Sometimes you land at a destination or you make a few pit stops on your way. But believe it or not, these pit stops are in preparation for the journey that you are about to take as well as the journey that you are upon. Right and wrong, these things are subjective. They're subjective. Come on now. Don't let people play up on your spirit to the point you do nothing. And then they sit there and play in your face like they doing something. You only was able to do that because I took myself out of the situation. Come on now, keep it real with yourself. You got certain family members that don't even fool with each other. But yet and still, we was raised to do what? Recognize that family's supposed to stick together. Family do for family. But here it is, you got family out here that they don't want to see you win if it don't look like what they thought it would be. You know, stop holding on to what you currently see, but hold to that end goal. Hold to what you felt like you deserve, you was designed to be, and that's your purpose. What's up with it, Crystal? I said Crystal. What's up with it, Christopher? I don't know what that word means, but I appreciate you being off in here. Like I said, hold to that end goal. Hold to it in such a way that you begin to take on the feeling as though it was already accomplished. Give thanks for your healing. Give thanks for your healing. To me, that's how you keep it real. Because how many times things done happened in your favor, but you thought it wasn't going to happen? How many times you thought it was over with for you? And all the while, that very thing that you thought was going to take you out wound up building you up, making you stronger than you ever were. So why not give thanks and stop playing yourself? Stop playing. Stop checking yourself out the game. But practice when ain't too much going on. And by practice, I mean practice giving thanks. I remember when I first got on this app, I used to be like, man, oh, a lion. Man, they just sent me bro, you know, going through the motions. How it's going to be when I get there? And eventually, guess what happened? I got a lion. So at this point in my life, I'm like, man, ooh, abundance. Like, bro, I can't do no wrong. It's like my cup always overflowing. I never run out. These are the things that I talk to me about. What are you talking to you about? Because quite frankly, your conversation up until now is reflected by how your life is. Don't get me twisted. I done whispered some things to myself that I wish I never did. So I can tell you this instance, don't keep doing that shit to yourself. As you are a self-fulfilling prophecy. Whatever you put out here, it shall come back. And even if it's something as simple as you just seek to be a blessing, you feel me? You're going to see how you might get put in situations where other people have to be a blessing to you. They reflecting your light back. Don't get it twisted and think these people so much better than you, because the moment you get to thinking they so much better, life got a way of showing you, little baby. Hey, people. But appreciate the good things that they do wind up doing for you. Okay? It ain't hard. It really ain't. Keep it real in order to heal. And then accept what life reveals. Because it's going to reveal some things to you. In the midst of your healing, there's going to be some people that's going to walk away. It's going to be some people that you thought would be there to the end. That's going to say, farewell, my friend. You know, can't tell you how many times people thought it was over with for me. And even they counted me out to the point they just walked away. You know, but you got to pay attention to that, because the people that aren't there when you feel like you need them, but you always there for them when they need you, that's a one-sided relationship. It's not real. That's a manipulation. That's a manipulation. And if you the person that's only there for people, or only show up when you need something from somebody, that's a form of manipulation. That's why people don't want to help you. That's why people think you up to no good. But I'm grateful. I'm learning to go without things that I once thought I needed, things that I once thought I wanted. I'm able to go without and then truly assess whether or not it was even necessary at all. I'm just saying, be grateful for the moments that you are able to see what needs to be atoned in your life, what needs to be checked within your life. You'll be surprised. There's always more work to do. There's always more work to do. I tell you what, I'm grateful to be able to say I always got more work to do on myself, and I'm enjoying it. You know, for my family on YouTube that's gonna see this, make sure y'all drop them sevens in the chat, the completion number, the creative force, because at this point we're gonna have to be able to see. We're gonna have to be able to see what's not being readily revealed to us, and stop waiting on life to confirm or affirm what we know we should be doing. I'm gonna say that again. Stop waiting on life to confirm or affirm what we know we should be doing. That being said, Finlay, I love you as myself, and it ain't nothing you can do about it, as we are one. And I'm so glad we in connection. Kinfolk, let me see what they talking about. Let me see what they talking about. Pull up a chair. Come over here to the round table where we break it all down. Say what? We just broke bread right now. Peace within, so it's peace we giving out. And I know you about to have a lovely day. Cause look how we started it out.